The 12th round of the UCI Women's World Tour headed to the Netherlands for the 10th edition of the Amstel Gold Race and the start of the Ardennes Classics trilogy.
How much do you think does the race change today? It's not a big change in the parkour, but it is maybe an important change.
Yeah, I think it is an important one because the roads get really narrow, and so normally the attacks in the last lap or Bemelenberg never went to the finish, but I think now you don't really see ahead, so teams cannot really organize themselves, so I think there's more opportunity for attacks to go to the finish.
It's not that it's super steep or crazy. It's gonna be fast and a little hectic, but I don't believe it's gonna be super damaging.
The university city of Maastricht was ready for the start. 156.7 kilometers of undulating racing, 21 classified climbs awaited the peloton. 47 kilometers into the race and it was neutralized due to an incident outside of the race. After a 1-hour pause, it was restarted. 3 local laps totaling 55 kilometers and the pace was inferno. 6 riders went clear, represented by 5 of the biggest teams, but it all came back together on the Gul Hemmerberg. Eva van Aert wasted no time in creating a new breakaway, but Elisa Longo-Borghini sensed the danger. 1 lap remained and the trio was still out front, Costa unable to bridge, and Longo-Borghini was persistent. The final ascent of the Gul Hemmerberg and the gap started to decrease. But then the trio continued to work well together, and on the Bemelenberg it was Van Aert who dropped the hammer. The gap grew to over a minute and SD Works Pro Time and Lidl Trek sharing the workload to bring back this dangerous trio. Van Dijk was on the front with Lucinda Brand, and 3.5 kilometers to go it was down to 12 seconds. Taking the left turn into the Kouwberg, and it was a slender advantage for the leading trio. A strong performance from them, but with 1.9 kilometers to go, it all came back together, the junction made by Kasia Niewiadoma. Lorena Wiebes was still there, alongside her was Elisa Longo-Borghini, Marianne Vos still in the frame. The group started to fragment under the pressure at the front being set by Kasia Niewiadoma. A select group started to form into the final 1.8 kilometers, but everyone looking at each other, just trying to weigh up who was still there. Into the headwind into the final kilometre, and it was a last-ditched attempt from Juliette Labousse of Team DSM Firmenich Post NL. 23 riders coming into the final kilometre, and it was Demi Vollering on the front. Demi Vollering takes a look over her left-hand shoulder. She's looking where Wiebes is. Now Chabet starts to accelerate, but Visma Lease Bikes still have 2 riders for Marianne Vos. Where is the sprint going to start to open up from? Who is going to try and take and draw first blood? It's Longo-Borghini. Longo-Borghini makes the first move. She goes to the left-hand side of the road. Wiebes is boxed in. Wiebes can't get out. Can she find a way through? Wiebes coming down the centre. Wiebes looking for a first Amstel Gold Race victory, but through the line. A lunge for the line, and it's Marianne Vos who wins her 2nd Amstel Gold Race. An early celebration by Lorena Wiebes, and it was Marianne Vos who lunged for the line to take the victory. A strong performance from Visma Lease Bike.
Did you immediately feel you've won that sprint?
Nah, actually I just wanted to keep going, but only at the jump I felt I had more speed, so I thought I could have had it, but yeah, of course it's it's a shame for Lorena, but I'm happy with the victory.
Marianne Vos wins ahead of Wiebes, with Guskin taking her first World Tour podium. A day in the breakaway for Yara Castellijn, she makes a trip to the podium. Another thrilling edition of the Amstel Gold Race with 5 different nationalities making up the top 10. Lotte Kopecky still continues to lead the UCI Women's World Tour rankings, with Puk Pieterse still in the youth jersey, despite missing the last 2 rounds. The next race is Flèche Wallonne on Wednesday. We'll see you then.